Are we ready?
Guys, welcome back to Going Down with Ella Yurman. I'm Ella Yurman, and also welcome to our extra special live Pride show here at the Upright Citizens Brigade. Upright Citizens Brigade is also what I am calling my bedroom for the rest of Pride weekend. Should we talk about the news? Surely some stuff has happened recently, yeah? All right. At an arms industry show in Paris, the French government built... Whoa. At an arms industry show in What if there was less reverb? At an arms industry show in Paris, the French government built black walls around some Israeli weapons displays after the manufacturers failed to remove offensive weapons. Your weapons were too fucked up for the weapons conference? That possible? That's like if, your shit is too fucked up for the toilet. Also, you're too offensive for the French, the people known for being international perverts? Give me a break. Zohran Mamdani won the Democratic mayoral primary in New York! Prompting Zionists to threaten to leave the city. No! Stop. Come back. Now who will harass me online for respecting basic human rights? Wait. Last week, President Trump launched a surprise military strike on Iran in support of Israel, who started it. Or, as the New York Times reported, Muslims. Iran retaliated against Israel with strikes of its own. Or, as the New York Times reported it, why did Zohran Mamdani do that? OpenAI just won a $200 million defense contract to build AI for national security missions. We got a preview of the tool, and here's what it says. A record-breaking heat wave is scorching the US, but it's still not as hot as the girl reading this. Protests broke out in Venice ahead of Jeff Bezos and Lauren Sanchez's destination wedding. I'm torn. On the one hand, fuck Jeff Bezos. But on the other hand, he got Europeans to do something during the summer. How did he do it? The Vera C. Rubin Observatory unveiled Earth's largest camera, capable of capturing 3 billion pixel images of the night sky. It's still, unfortunately, not big enough to capture a full-resolution picture of your mom. Ka-chow. Brooklyn is seeing a rise in laundromats that double as bars and coffee shops. Experts say it's our last hope of getting queer people to wash their clothes. The Art Institute of Chicago is keeping its museum director even after he stripped naked on a plane while drunk and on pills. Which sucks because we were looking for a new PA. As a symbolic protest against Trump's Kennedy-centered takeover, Democrats hosted a gay pride concert at the venue, featuring songs from Hamilton and titled Love is Love. In other words, Democrats hosted a straight pride concert. In a recent interview, Margaret Cho said that Ellen was, quote, weird and not nice to me, unquote. Look, in Ellen's defense, it's hard being a gay talk show host. You either have to be mean or drunk or both. You guys, we've got a great show for you tonight. Jennifer is here. In case you've been having trouble falling asleep, my writers are gonna make an appearance. And And then I am going to embrace my inner she-they identity and rant about being queer online. But first, as part of Trump's crusade against diversity, equity, and inclusion, corporate sponsors have pulled out of this year's Pride faster than gay guys in a sex race. But that's okay. Queer community was never about slurping Grey Goose on a Citibank float. It was about getting fisted in a public park. So, here to teach us more about what queer community was like in the good old days, please welcome queer elder Jay Jurden. Hi, Jay.
Hello, Ella. Hello, y'all. Queer elder.
Yeah.
I'm in my early mid-30s, and I just want to say, Ella, I don't think that you're seeing me correctly. I think your vision has been blinded by that ghost white forehead of yours. Yeah, I'm surprised moths don't fly into that thing thinking it's a porch light.
Okay, well, first they do. Mm-hmm. Like a lot. Wait, hold on. I didn't mean you're old. I just meant you're someone with more experience. Because, like, unlike us, you've, like, written for real TV.
Oh, no, Ella, no. Do not belittle this show. You have 70,000 followers on Instagram, yeah? 25,000 subscribers on YouTube. Okay, tuning in every month, and for what? To watch an unmedicated trans woman recount war crimes? You're like Miss Rachel, but for 20-year-olds who are neurodivergent. I think this show is proof that if queer people with zero TV experience get together on a Zoom, every now and then they can make something mid. Right? Celebrate that. It's not life-changing, but it has changed how many people have muted you on Instagram.
Okay. It feels like you're mad at me. Are you mad at me?
I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad. This show is beautiful. It's like if Jon Stewart and John Oliver had a baby. And by that I mean a terrible idea that will never happen unless you rewrite the rules of the universe because they're both bottoms. Also, when I first saw a clip of Going Down, I thought it was a student production, but then I thought, no student would turn this in. I think it's the most impressive use of the communal $20 you trans people keep passing around on Venmo.
Okay, it definitely seems like you're mad at me. Is it because of the queer elder thing? Because again, I really meant...
No. I love it. I am a queer elder. I embrace it. This show is so... white. This show is so white. It's Pride Week. This episode should be titled White Pride. And you won't even need the tiki torches because y'all are already flaming enough. Can I tell you? Okay, I'm gonna tell y'all a secret. So at one time, Ella told me that she devotes her entire life to this show, and I was like, girl, we see your hair, we know.
Jay!
Ella!
Jay!
Ella!
Why are you doing this?
I'm having fun. This is fun. Do me. Do a mean one for me. Do a mean one for me.
Okay, Jay's body says action movie, but his comedy says, please clap, my dad never did. Also, he's bi, which is crazy because he just seems regular evil, not fancy evil.
Ella.
What? You said to try.
That was hurtful. I'm kidding. I was distracted. I was wondering, if all the trans women are here, who's at home arguing about Digimon?
If I knew what that was, I'm sure it would be a funny joke.
I'm an ally.
Look, Jay, I don't know what my next line is because the teleprompter's got to scroll, but I saw that you make cameos for $50 a piece, but I don't know why someone would pay that. It feels like if you dangled a mirror in front of you with a stick, you'd follow them around for free.
I am on Cameo, unfortunately. Ella, you should get on Cameo. I don't know what their rules are regarding baristas, but...
Okay, Jay Jurden, BFA in acting and MFA in acting, and I don't really need a punchline there, do I?
I mean, the fact that you went to NYU and you have neither of those is kind of more embarrassing.
Hey Jay, how's the problem with Jon Stewart? Still canceled?
It wasn't canceled. He left, and now he does a daily show once a week on Comedy Central. How's this show going? Still broke?
All right. Jay Jurden, everyone. That's enough.
Reading is a sacred queer tradition. Thank you, Ella.
Thank you, Jay. I'm never booking a gay man again. All right, should we move on? Here at Going Down, we usually report on the news after it happens, because that's when it becomes news. But sometimes we get tricked by the lying mainstream media and write a joke about something that didn't actually happen. That's happened several times. We've caught it all but once. But sometimes, even after that, it can be nice to dream. So here to debut a new segment that we like to call Wishful Thinking, please give a hand to my writers. All of you come out. Get out of here.
I guess I'm the most important one.
Yeah, perfect. Beautiful. All right. Here's how this segment is gonna work. All of my writers have prepared a handful of jokes about headlines that have not happened yet. They could be good headlines, they could be bad, I don't know. I haven't heard any of these. So I am nervous about whether this segment is going to be funny. They're gonna stand in a line, and they're gonna read their jokes out into the microphone one by one, round robin style. We're gonna go in a big circle until we run out of jokes. Does that sound good? Do we need an example of a type of joke, or do you guys get the premise? We got it. All right, cool. Who wants to go first? This is gonna... Yeah! Rima, Parikh, everyone.
Local late night host and woman who has never invited me to her birthday party, Ella Yurman, recently announced that she will be spearheading the race war. Sources say, based on how annoying I've been recently, Indian people are not going to be safe.
Up next, Katy Mayfield.
News broke today that in 2009, Glee showrunner Ryan Murphy made a deal with the devil to trade the lives of 3 Glee cast members for the rights to the song Cough Syrup by Young the Giant, as featured in Season 3, Episode 14. The truth came out in Lea Michele's audiobook-only memoir.
Up next, Brandon Follick.
Okay, so I thought you were reading these, so they all suck. Like, I wrote a lot of them, and I was like, just flew in from Donald Trump's funeral, boy, are my arms tired. Like, it's not there. Okay, so I'm gonna read one. It's kind of like prose. At a landmark week for American politics, President Bernie Sanders, shirtless, glistening, and covered in eagle blood, led the working family party-dominated Congress into codifying Roe v. Wade using the sharpened femur of Brett Kavanaugh. Moments later, he was tenderly spit-roasted by a rotating line of grateful queer midwives in the Rose Garden while Rihanna sang her new music through a lavender megaphone. And boy, are my arms tired.
Up next, Agnes Walsh.
This one's a headline from tomorrow, June 28, 2025. Ella Yurman, 26, arrested on terrorism charges after loud sounds of bombing were heard coming from center stage at Upper Citizens Brigade Theater. When questioned, Yurman responded, "I will kill myself before you can prosecute me."
That's true. Reid Pope, everyone.
Kanye West has taken a 10-year vow of silence. When asked for comment, he said, "You Jews thought I was serious?"
Sunny Laprade.
Luigi Mangione declared not guilty. And is allegedly currently on his way to UCB for more back shots.
Amazing. Now that we know the order, we're going to pick up the pace. Rima, go.
Sources say, this is a long one. Sources say, going down with the Ella Yurman writer, Rima Parikh is doing pretty well these days. Despite getting really hit by a bus at the biohacking conference in Toronto. Illinois, not Canada. She looks really good, even though she didn't even get hit by a bus, even though it was the mega kind. And, and no one even has to know that the reason was that she slipped and fell in front of it because it was raining and she wore Crocs. She probably looks so good because of all that horse placenta she's been drinking as part of the regiment. $30,000 well spent. Just goes to show, life can really surprise you. What was the question?
Go, go, go!
On the heels of Zohran Mamdani's resounding victory in New York City's election for mayor, Democratic operatives left Congress en masse and walked off into the Floribama sunset. Nancy Pelosi reportedly tossed the keys to the House chamber over her shoulder to Chiose and said wistfully, "A lot of memories in this place. Bomb some babies for me, okay?" While gently patting a door marked "Killing Room."
Go, 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 go.
Okay, this is gonna sound a lot like the last one, sorry. Noted Republican faggots Lindsey Graham and Ted Cruz died last night in a rare double anal prolapse incident after 69 straight hours of edging each other in a Chick-fil-A bathroom while whispering slurs into each other's soft, expired yogurt-filled mouths. Satan personally refused them entering a hell sighting. No, it's actually really fun here. And tossed them into a vortex where they constantly choke on Mark Zuckerberg's chode while the ghosts of Ronald Reagan and Henry Kissinger are forced to watch for the rest of eternity. And boy, are my arms tired!
I feel like the only person here that doesn't have a gay accent. That's not the joke. This one's a Them Magazine headline. Does your partner still want to be polyamorous in 2030? Here's why you should shut up and take it, pussy.
Reid Pope!
Israel has decided to just give it all up and let Palestinians be. When wishful thinking. When asked for comment, they said, "You Jews thought I was serious?"
After inevitable assassination attempt, Zohran Mamdani survives?
Democratic mayoral candidate Zohran Mamdani announced that as part of his platform, he will have sex with every New Yorker. Talk about stuffing the ballot box. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said that.
ICE, and I'm cheating because this is actually real, is rapidly running out of money. Me too, bitch! And you don't see Politico headlines about my account balance. Government sources say the problem started when ICE got brunch in Williamsburg.
In a perfect criminal justice system, Luigi Mangione is found not guilty on all 47 charges of fixing the medical insurance system after a 3-week trial that featured televised monologues, ethically shared nudes, and one cross-examination that revealed Beyonce, Solange, and Jay-Z said during that highly referenced elevator ride. The jury declared that Luigi was, in fact, a hero and also acted in self-defense when he slapped that police horse, because those are cops, too. And as the verdict read, Luigi burst into tears, kissed the bailiff on the mouth, and whispered, "Have you ever been with someone who's been so misunderstood?" They are married now with one on the way, and boy, are my arms tired.
Playboy Cardi has been found guilty on 3 counts of solicitation of a 16-year-old girl. When approached for comment, his lawyer responded, "Girl?"
Jesus fucking Christ.
Ella Yurman has announced that she will stop posting nudes to her close friends' stories because some of us are actually on there. When asked for comment, Ella said, "You Jews thought I was serious?"
After review, the call on the field has been overturned. Thomas Matthew Crooks did not miss Donald Trump dead at 78.
Everyone give it up for my writers! Sonny Laprade, Reid Pope, Agnes, Walsh, Brandon Follick, Rima, Parikh, and Katy Mayfield, everyone! And now, without further ado, a word from our sponsor. Everyone give it up for Jennifer.
She fucking left. This is gonna take a second. Would you believe we did some troubleshooting before? Fuck. Give it up for Ella Yurman. Believe it or not, she wrote all those jokes. Fucking...
It's so good that Fig's funny, because like if it was just me out here, I'd be silent. I wouldn't say a fucking word, I'd play the tunes. Can we curse?
Yeah.
Roseman.
All right, you might know this one.
Fucking.
Come on, girl. There we go. Hey, you might know this one. Hey, you might know this one.
When you make political friends, you think it's the end, and we're all kidding ourselves. You're cynical and always right. Why put up a fight when you've got the world on your shelf? Can you live with yourself? No, I don't mean that in a bad way, I just mean it. Can you live with yourself? I heard you studied philosophy at an Ivy League, and you did it just for fun. Want you to fight for change, just cast off blame. Look in the mirror, swallow your shame.
It's cool you read Sartre and Proust, why not put them to use? And choose the world that you're in. And if you're hearing the song and you're singing along, it's not too late to begin. And if not, well,
can you live with yourself? No, I don't mean that in a bad way, I just mean it. Can you live with yourself? You know what they say, first they came for all the people I don't care about. No, I'm sure after this war we'll all know peace and no one will come for me. 'Cause history never repeats. I bet you wonder how I fucking sleep. Can you live with yourself? I don't mean that in a bad way, I just mean it. Can you live with yourself? Can you live with yourself? No, I don't mean that in a bad way, I just mean it. Can you live with yourself? Can you live with yourself? No, I don't mean that in a bad way, I just mean it. Live with yourself.
for whatever reason, the next song is super high energy.
Oh, wait, give me a second.
Wait. Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. This song is about me dating your mom.
You're at the
Car wash, I'm planning dinner with your mom. We are Target. Your perusing wikifeed.com in the background of every family photograph in surround sound. In surround sound, movie in your mind's eye, watching over all the things you like. You're a smart guy, yelling the street to start a fight, but you get hit. You don't like the consequences of car wash. Look at him go. He's on the desk. Fuck. Big week. You're at the GameStop. I already bought your mom a Switch and she loves it. Pokemon and kissing on the lips. Are you jealous? By the way, she put me in the will. I'm sending you the bill. Car wash. Clean freak. Piss jeans. Big week. Close mind. Close mouth. Big dog. Gone south, but maybe I'm a loser too. Yeah, maybe I'm a loser too. 'Cause if you were a color, you'd be blue. And if you were secure, you'd be a screw. And if I am a soup, then you're a stew. Color, you'd be blue. So maybe I'm a loser too. Yeah, maybe I'm a loser too. Car wash. Clean freak. Piss jeans. Big week. Close mind. Close mouth. Big dog, woof woof, gone south. Ooh. That's a dog noise, believe it or not.
Do it.
Oh wait, I can say I love you, but you know how the husky. Oh. That's how the dogs do it. Anyway, believe it or not, they let us do one more song.
Come on, guys.
Went on tea as you began to love me. And man, did that fuck with the attachment in my head. You worried that I changed too drastically, be someone else suddenly, the old me good as dead. No one knows me like I know my goddamn self, so I ignore the things they say when they're trying to help. Oh, it's been 3 years and I'm consistent, the same way that I was when I was a little kid.
Except that
my voice is sexier and my biceps are bigger than your stupid cis boyfriend. Like I know my goddamn self, so I ignore the things they say when they're trying to all the guilt and shame you put me through was yours. No accountability for all the harm you've caused.
you. We're Ella Yurman.
Keep it going for Jennifer. Fun fact, I went to college with Fig and she basically lived with me all of sophomore year despite having her own dorm room. Get off the stage. I love you guys. Welcome back. Y'all, for our final story tonight, I want to talk about the internet. A magical place where in 1 hour you can learn about the climate apocalypse, the prison industrial complex, and that Nicki Minaj's cousin's friend's balls swelled up real bad. Remember that? That dude's testicles are more famous than your improv team. Yeah, that's a UCB joke. But tonight I want to talk about something scarier than ballooning nuts. The phrase, "that's valid." Or, as we here at the show like to call it, the validation industrial complex. According to the dictionary, the word valid means legally or officially acceptable based on truth or reason. Like, your rabies vaccination is valid for 3 years, or your fake ID is valid at any bar where the bartender can see down your shirt. So, how did we get from that to Galinda being a compet for Fierro is valid. And if my grandma wants to bedazzle her fuck Trump sign, that's valid. Valid for what? A guest star on Euphoria as Glam Nana with a Glock? To answer these questions, we have to travel back in time to Tumblr 2013. Picture it. You've just diagnosed yourself with 3 mental illnesses and jerked off to Glee X Supernatural fanfic in which Kurt and Sam 69 under a blood moon. You whisper into the void, "I'm a trans guy, but I still like wearing skirts. Is that okay?" And someone reblogs you, "That's valid." So, you resume jerking off. Relieved. Valid was DIY therapy language, shorthand for your feelings make sense. Not a policy proposal, but sometimes a lifeline. Then came that disgusting, hungry, horny horse with demon eyes who wants your fingers down his throat. Yuck, ew, gross. And also stuff like this, and this, and this. Tough. What started as shorthand became a catch-all affirmation for identity, for good takes and bad takes. Valid, valid, valid. Accountability and nuance slipped through our fingers, and not just because that freaky horse bit all of them off. If you pushed back, you were an invalidating racist. Or even a fascist, whatever the fuck that word on my screen says. Meanwhile, platforms like Instagram and TikTok realize that posts about validity drive engagement. Every time someone writes, "she, theys are valid," and you comment, "true," you push that post out to more people. If someone disagrees with your take, even better. Posts that provoke outrage, conflict, or strong emotional responses consistently get prioritized over more neutral content. Meta's content moderation policy rollback a few years ago made things even worse. Maybe this year, who knows? The company loosened restrictions on hate speech, especially towards the queer community. Queer content gets flagged, shadow banned, or quietly buried, while ads targeting your identity stay front and center. Which is why you keep getting promos like, "reclaim your bi identity while dating a Scot, $400 masterclass." Or radical softness class for neurodivergent sword lesbians. Posting isn't praxis, it's content. And the platform's job is to make sure you're always producing more of it. Which brings us to the viral "bi girls with boyfriends aren't bi" tweet that comes around every year like Groundhog Day. Bi Hog Day. That tweet always prompts thousands of replies. Like, as a Jewish bisexual with IBS, a Libra moon, and a single bunion, one mom, one dad, and the Sunday scaries, this makes me feel unsafe. Or worse, a lowercase poem where the line breaks represent wounds. But the tweet isn't unsafe. It just gets framed that way by the validation industrial complex, where disagreement is danger and critique is violence. But as scholar Sarah Schulman reminds us, conflict is not abuse. Let's all say it together. Conflict is not abuse. Let's say it one more time. Conflict is not abuse. Happy Pride. Feeling mentally unwell when someone denies your worth is real. But there's a difference between being misgendered in the comments and the government denying your rights. And when we conflate the two, we get worse at fighting both. This month, the United States Supreme Court pulled a classic no-problem whoopsie and upheld Tennessee's ban on gender-affirming care. After the verdict was announced, scholar and co-author of the amicus brief, Jules Gill Peterson, posted on Instagram emphasizing how it's a tragedy from two directions: the right's long-held war on the 14th Amendment, and also liberalism's insistence on flattening trans people into an abstract suspect class, one with no concrete history, race, or sex, just vibes. Sound familiar? The idea of biology versus identity is a trap. In an attempt to soothe cis discomfort, institutions shifted from trans people change their sex to trans people need affirming care, but being trans is something else. But being trans is objectively chemical and legal and social and medical. Like me on ketamine at a bowling alley, stealing all the bowling pins and bleeding because the gate thingy just came down on my head. What? Leave me alone. I need the pins for sex stuff. I mean living room decoration. It's both. Wait, you guys got mad at that, but you won't let me kink shame the finger horse? But you're judging me for the pin play? Okay, I see how it is. Look, it's not true that all trans people transition, but all trans people live under systems that decide what we're allowed to do with our bodies. Reducing trans existence to affirmation helps those systems avoid scrutiny. It turns a material crisis into a branding issue. Gill Peterson is blunt. Transgender liberalism as a legal political project will not safeguard transition. And she's right. You can't out-affirm a state that wants you physically and actually gone. How we talk about ourselves online matters. It shapes our inner lives and public worlds. When we're constantly asking or arguing over if we're valid, we lose touch with the relationships that could actually make us feel that way. You can't build real community if every disagreement feels like betrayal, and you can't organize for change if you're stuck litigating who's allowed to say the word they fab. There are ways to uplift each other that don't stoke the algorithm or flatten our existence into vibes. Save your fight for systems, not strangers. Demand platform transparency and accountability. Like, where did all the porn go after Tumblr banned it? Where did it go? And I mean the weird stuff. And I'm asking for a friend. Before you reply or repost or go off on a hot take, ask better questions, like, how big did Nicki Minaj's cousin's friend's balls really get? And are there pictures? Is this conversation actually helping? Or am I feeding my trauma into the algorithm like a horny little horse that I support in its sexuality and kink journey? I just still don't know what valid means in this specific context. And why can't he just eat carrots the fingers of the ground? And by the way, everything I just said doesn't apply to our show specifically. Please like and share and emotionally unravel in the comments. If there's one place that you should be offering up your gender for engagement, it's at youtube.com/@goingdownthe-show, or youtube.com or patreon.com/goingdownshow, or instagram.com/goingdowntv, or tiktok.com/goingdown. Oh my God. The valid horse is real? No! No, when I said fight for material things, I wasn't talking to you. Stop! No! I need my fingers for bowling! For bowling! Stop! No. Ah! We'll be right back. Y'all, that's our show. Thank you to UCB, Johnny, Adam, Jay, I'm Jennifer, Skylar, our writers, our patrons, our incredible crew, and of course to all of you in the audience, give it up for yourselves. Happy Pride and good night.
You and your apolitical friends, it's the end. We're all kidding ourselves. You're cynical and always right. I put up a fight. You've got the world on your shelf. Can you live with yourself? No, I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean it. Can you live with yourself? I heard you studied philosophy at an Ivy League, and you did it just for fun. No need to fight for change. Just cast off blame. Look in the mirror, swallow your shame.
School you're reading Sartre and Proust. Why not put them to use? And choose the world that you're in. And if you're hearing the song and you're singing along, then it's not too late to begin. And if not, well,
Can you live with yourself? I don't mean that in a bad way. I just mean it. Can you live with yourself? You know what they say. First they came for all the people I don't care about. Though I'm sure after this war we'll all know peace and no one.
Hi, I'm Ella Yurman, host of Going Down with Ella Yurman. Does our title make you think of a sinking ship or oral sex? If you said ship, you crave stability. If you said oral, you crave validation. Either way, like, subscribe, go down below and leave a comment. And then go over to our Patreon at patreon.com/goingdownshow for exclusive content and hot takes that I legally can't post on Maine. That's patreon.com/goingdownshow. Bye! Mwah.